this is a video of the water that is entering the D14 Airsoft field property. As you can see, it is a huge amount of water that is coming in. This is just ridiculous. Over here is the drag strip side where you can see it flowing in and under the service road into the property. Ridiculous. This is a video of the small pond that has the little island in it normally, and it is being fed upstream from the main pond, which is overflowing across the road. Now this one is overflowing here across the dam and into the creek, and as you can see, the water has come up since this morning when I took the pictures, and the bridges are completely gone. I mean, there's not even a single sign of them left. Water's probably come up another 2 feet. So yeah, this is awesome. Alright guys, this is a video of the creek crossing. This is where we normally can drive the truck across the creek to enter the field. You can see the tool shed up there, which is normally about 10 or 12 feet above the water line. And I'm guessing now this might be 3 feet higher than it was this morning. I mean, this is nuts. Got another video of the rushing water here. Normally the water just trickles through here in a trench right in the middle of all this. It's usually just a couple inches deep and a couple shallow pools leading into the rest of the creek that's only about 2 feet deep. As you can see, it is a little more, got a little more water in it. All right, get a little footage of the field here. We are behind the chop shop. This is the little bit of woods behind the chop shop next to the shed. And this gives you a good bit of scale on how high the water is now. I mean, normally you fall off of here, you're gonna get hurt, and the water's about 3 feet down from the edge of it. All right, here we are standing on this side of the creek. This is where the bridge normally came across, and I'm gonna say it's probably 80 to 100 feet to the other side. Right there you can see a little stream where the water in the second pond is overflowing. All right, I don't know if you can recognize this at all, but this is where you normally can come out of flagpole 3 and then slide down the ridge into the trails of the creek, but the water is all the way up this bank. Oh, this is depressing. Okay, this is the big stump that was just up the bank from the 30-foot bridge, which is clearly nowhere to be found. Just all rushing floodwaters. All right, airplane still intact. Water didn't get up this far. Here's the new road that we cut in to cross the creek, and it is completely full and submerged. Awesome. Oh, Jay spotted something good. What remains of the 30-foot bridge. Now, if only we can figure out a way to flip it over and get it back into position. All right, Tim, this one's just for you. Well, and Brad and Brandon. This is where we used to come down and shoot. Like, normally we would park our cars right here in this flood. And, man, our burn barrel's gone too. It was right over there. Looks like the water's even come up high enough to take on that building. I'm surprised it hadn't floated away yet. Wow. Guys, this was pretty much the location of the respawn on the back fence for Texas Star. And we're heading down the trail toward 9. You can see how high the water is up these banks already. Hopefully it won't continue to come up. We're gonna find all kinds of good stuff tangled up in all these trees. There's some kind of big piece of wood or metal down there. Maybe that's the 20-foot bridge. And that's the end of the road. Yeah, right there in the very middle of the screen, you can see flagpole 9 about halfway underwater. If you've ever come back here, you can see Cowling Road right there where it goes under the bridge. This is the edge of our property. Alright, here we are back up on Cowling Road where all this ridiculous amount of water leaves our property. We're in the hayfield taking a look at everything. Come up and now you can see flagpole 11. Normally this is pretty steep. You gotta kind of scoot down it to get back down into the creek to cross.